I just feel that this is such a great platform for Indians to come together and have that opportunity to meet other Indians doing such amazing work. And then something good always comes out of these conversations, personally for your business or, just meeting and having interesting conversations. And there's such great minds, great entrepreneurs, great journeys that people have had. And, as an Indian who lives in India, I've never lived anywhere else but in India. It's just so nice to see the NRIs who, no matter whether they were not even born in India, they're probably the second generation, who have been born and brought up in, say, America or Canada or wherever, but they are so Indian, and their whole core is proud Indians. And I think that has been just a wonderful observation and takeaway. So no matter where you are and what you do, you can't take the India out of all of us, actually. NRIs for any business are very coveted people because they come to India and they shop, and I'm in the retail business.
Right.
I sell silverware now. I've been in fashion before. But the thing is that I love the NRIs who come and visit my store because they come to shop in India. They want to take back the made in India. They want to take back the crafts of India, whether it's the clothes that we have or the silverware that I make, whether it's a thali set or whether it's a photo frame, it doesn't really matter. But gifts that spell India, gifts that would be treasured by somebody and say, this is made in India and it's so beautiful. And this is where also I think it's such a important kind of message to put out to people who are not exposed to our craft or our thing. So when they come and visit India, it's I think it's something that they consciously do as well. Like they come during just before Christmas, for example, and they take back Christmas gifts for all their American friends or whoever, whichever part of the world you live in. And I think that they want something from India, and I think that's amazing. I think they're very proud. I think NRIs are very proud of their heritage. They're very proud of where they come from. So I think that's an amazing, that's a feeling I get. Oh goodness, I've actually had such an amazing trajectory in my career from one thing to the other. I think I have always grabbed opportunities which came my way along with the risks that came with those opportunities. And I just feel that it's kind of worked for me. I've also not taken up something that I can't do. Now, if you tell me that, okay, open a restaurant with me, I probably wouldn't because I love to eat and I love to go to fine restaurants, but I can't cook to save my life. You always have to go with something or a little bit of, I think, what is some skill that you have and hone it. And no, but also I've gone to silverware from fashion, which were garments, to representing a global couture brand. I brought Dior into India, and with all the exodus of all the brands that came in at that time. So there's this whole movement of international brands coming in, having my own e-commerce fashion brand, exporting fashion accessories. I've done so many things. Art gallery that I have and promote Indian contemporary art, etc. But the common thread has always been creative, design, art, craft. So I think today being in silver, because I just took up this opportunity, it's too long a story how I got into it. But the thing is that I kind of slipped into it very easily because I was already manufacturing, fashion accessories, not silverware, but I ran a factory. So I know how to deal with labor, which is it's a challenge by itself in India. But how to run a factory, how to deal, just the whole retail space that I was in for so many years in luxury, and I today run a silver luxury brand. So there was common ground. Of course, the metal, the manufacturing of silver is very different from manufacturing fashion accessories, which are mainly bags that I made. But I've kind of done it. Yes, this is the only kind of advertising which is the cheapest and also the instant validation of reaching so many people. And I have a decent amount of followers.
Okay.
It's kind of decent, but
Quite
I
good.
have a very good,
Hmm.
I have a very quality, I have quality followers. And so I think it works really well. Yes. I think the influencers, all these young people, I mean, this is their job now. This is how they earn, what they do. And it's really fantastic because it's a lot of hard work. I have a lot of respect for them because they work really hard to, take the message forward. And the ones who are good at it are highly in demand. And brands are paying a lot of money and spending a lot of funds, a lot of resources on influencers. But there's also a thought process creeping in where this does not work anymore. They would rather have someone who, like me, who is an opinion maker, someone like me who is actually going to be authentic enough to send a message out, than someone who is posting 10 things a day about 10 different products and doing it on a very commercial level.